This is Doom Society, a presentation of profaneexistence.org. I'm your host, Damien, inbred. Well, god damn, it has been quite a long time at this point. Sorry. A lot has happened in the last couple of months. Let's see. I was in the hospital for a couple of weeks due to a lung-related infection known as pneumonia. And yeah, my computer's still at my folks' place. I can only really do this when I'm at my folks' place. And what else? Looking for work and dealing with all sorts of drama on every corner of my life. So yeah, unfortunately I haven't been able to get up to the old podcasting shenanigans, but hey, I'm back. For those of y'all not in the know, this is of course Doom Society, the 5th episode, also part A of my 20th anniversary retrospective of Profane Existence Records. So of course nothing but Profane Existence music for the next 2 episodes. This particular portion is going to be the first 10 years, also known as the period of time before the collective broke up for that short-lived hiatus. So this is going to be focusing on 1989 until 1999, interestingly enough, or 98, I guess, but you know, let's not split hairs or nothing here. Okay, so that's the gist of it. Once again, if you didn't catch the intro, my name, of course, is Damien Inbred, coming at you all the way from up here in Canada, the wondrous hellhole that I know and loathe, Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Anyway, I think we should probably start things off on a familiar note, as per usual. This would be Misery, and this would be a track called Fear to Change. And here we go. Blah! Oh man, I am so tired right now. Okay, sorry, just the coffee's not kicked in, and at the rate I'm going today, it probably won't. Okay. Of course, we started that last set off with Misery with Fear to Change. Then we went to Sweden for some Counterblast with Depression. Then, of course, another ultra classic Profane Existence release. Did Technologic Kill by Nausea, of course, from the Extinction LP. And finished off with a bit of a rare gem, which I was able to track down in Portland for like $9, which was cool. That's Atavistic, and the song was Exclusion Zone off of the Vanishing Point LP. Exist 5, I believe, but don't quote me on that. But you can easily check that on the website, as you should. You should know every single part of this website off by heart. Hey, guess what? I'm babbling, because clearly I'm exhausted, and my throat is very dry, which is why, as usual, it sounds like I have no emotion. Really, if you met me in real life, you would be a little slightly more impressed than I'm sure I come across right now. Holy shit, I am totally babbling. You know what? Enough of this babbling nonsense. Here's Doom Relief Part 2 off of the Police Bastard 7-inch. Enjoy. That was State of Fear with Reality Disguise. And before them we had React with Unchaste, Children of Barren Wasteland with Dangerous, which is one of my favorite EPs that Profane ever put out. The Children of Barren Wasteland EP. That one's really hard to track down. I don't know where the hell. I think I found it at a record store in Montreal or something, or maybe I mail ordered it. I don't know. I've had it for a few years. Anyway, before them we had Disconto with Mentelt Sarajevo. Forgive my horrific pronunciation there, but I have horrific pronunciation when it comes to European song titles. Being a ignorant Canadian and all that, I apologize profusely. And started off that set, of course, with Doom Relief Part 2. So we're about, I don't know, halfway through the show, maybe a little less. So, switching gears a little bit, what say, I'm just gonna pick randomly here, Christ Driver, because they're pretty underrated, I would have to say, so why not do a bit of an underrated band set. Oh, except for one of the bands, it's not really underrated, everyone loves, well, you'll see. 4/5 of this set is underrated bands that no one really talks about anymore, okay? And, I don't really plan this out in advance, okay? Anyway, here is Drone by Christ Driver. Rock the fuck on? Sure.
Give us 3 minutes, and we'll give you the world.
Limitante de la cordura, la locura, de los teóricos
So, we sort of stopped, wait, no, what am I saying? Oh no, yeah, we started that set off, with a little bit of Christ Driver. Drone was the song, and then went into a track from the self-titled 7-inch of what I would have to say is my personal favorite, like absolute bar none, favorite EP to come out on Profane Existence, the almighty Pissed. That's of course the Minneapolis Pissed, not the Connecticut Pissed. Strength from Within off the self-titled 7-inch. Then another underrated band, Servitude, also Minneapolis, I believe. That was the track called You Can't Drink Petroleum. I think this 7-inch came off, I don't remember the title because I don't have it in front of me, but I ended up getting that in a sort of big pile of records, a big pile of 7-inches that came in the mail. I think it was an eBay thing, because I'm lame like that. After Servitude, we had the legendary drunk punk fucking scumbags, in the nicest way possible, of course, of Ass Rash with Enemies of Tomorrow off the Save for Your Doomed Future EP. Of course, that's a modern day, what would you call it? Chaos drunk punk classic, whatever. It's fucking classic shit. Anyways, ended off that last set with, from Mexico, I believe, Coprophilia with Sunday Azucar. And yeah, that was that set. And we have, maybe time for another quick set here. We might have a little more time than that. But I guess we're gonna do a bit of a Portland theme here. But of course, all of my themes for each set seem to be very loose. So maybe it'll be half Portland and half everywhere else. Anyways, let's start things off with Sellout by another legendary band, Resist. Here's Sellout. Enjoy. Bye-bye.
Let's
Resist, Sell Out was the track that started off that last set there. Then we had Civil Disobedience with 101 Uses for a Dead Third World Nation. Next up we had another Portland connection, which is also connected to Defiance. Deprived with Free Enterprise off the split with Resist. Interesting how that worked out. Then we did have some Apolitical with Stop Thinking in Pogo, which, who can I dedicate that one to? I can think of a lot of people in my city alone that I could dedicate that one to, but I won't name them because I'll get my head kicked in. And we finished off the set with Defiance with Your Country Is Shit off the No Time EP, which I would say is probably a modern classic at this point. Yeah, we have enough time for exactly one more song, so I'm going to throw you another Portland classic, Detestation with Gospel Fucker. Here you go. Bam! finally... Wait, no. I'm actually enjoying this one quite a bit. But we are at the end, because my hour is up. Anyway, that was Detestation, and that was Gospel Fucker by Detestation. So that's it. That's it for me. Until next time, which will hopefully be next week and not 3 months from now. Episode 6 is going to continue the Profane Existence 20th anniversary theme. So I'm going to feature songs from the second generation, I guess, or second wave Profane Existence releases. So that'd be stuff from the last 10 years, between 2002 and now. So that's exciting. So as usual, I've been Damien Inbred. If you want to get in touch with me, drop me a line, damien.inbred@gmail.com, or if you're a member of the Profane Existence message board, which you probably should be, I would really endorse sending me a personal message. And yeah, email me for my address if you want to send me mixtapes or zines or cupcakes or whatever you feel like sending me, or even a letter. I do like letters, those things that we used to write on paper with stamps, and you used to lick an envelope and seal it up, and then 3 or 4 days later, a week later, the person would receive it, and it was awesome. Yeah, I like those. So send me some letters. Again, email me for my address or something. And as always, check out the other awesome podcasts. I haven't had a chance because I've been so out of the loop lately, but I'm sure there's some killer shit going on there. And big props to Jeremy Stinkbot, moving to the East Bay, or the Bay Area, I should say at least, which is pretty exciting. Even though that means I don't get to see him when I come down to Minneapolis in July, which sucks. But dude, keep it real. And all of you out there, keep it real as well. Bya. I will see you in a few days or a week or something with part 2 of the 20th anniversary Profane Existence retrospective here on Doom Society Radio with your host, Damien frickin' Inbred. Bye-bye. This has been Doom Society on profaneexistence.org. See you in a couple of weeks, suckers.